How do we...
There's someone there. It's the clown.
Who's that? Who is that?
It's my dad's dog.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So hey guys, and welcome back to another video.
I'm going to show you how I created this look on Shayna using a number of my favourite brands, products that I use every day on a daily basis. Namely the SOSU Hot Fire eyeshadow palette, the Aimee Connelly Sculpted Contour and Highlight palette, Flormar products all the way for the base, and Rimmel London on the lips, Anastasia Beverly Hills for the brows.
Yes, and plenty of brushes in there too.
For brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde, even though you're not blonde, but I am blonde.
A little blonde.
You're a little blonde. First of all, we're just going to give them a little brush through.
Should I close my eyes or no?
Doesn't matter. That is at your own discretion. I got an Anastasia Beverly Hills 15 brush to do the brows as well, so I'm going to use that. Just dip.
And you're not using much, are you?
No, geez, you wouldn't want to. Very sparingly.
God, I'd say that lasts you forever. There's so much.
I only got it and like I barely touched it.
There's so much of it.
Oh yeah, do you mind that I touch your face?
No.
It's okay. Not qualified.
Did you make a whoopty on it?
Kind of, but I can correct it with concealer. You can correct everything with concealer. That is the beauty of it, Liz.
Yeah, and do you, how do you generally fill brows? Do you follow the natural line at the top?
I try to. This is awkward. I'm left-handed, so everything's really awkward for me.
That's where the brains come from.
But I'm not smart. Well, I am, but in a way that you wouldn't expect. Like the normal smart. I don't got that. I have weird smart. I don't know what it is.
You seem really smart to me.
I'm not creative. Like people that I know, like to be a makeup artist, you kind of have to be creative, but I'm really not.
And can you draw? Like, can you do art?
I'm really bad at art.
I was so
God, the brows are done.
Is this one done as well?
Yes.
The other one?
Yeah, both of them are
Oh my
done.
god, I didn't even know.
I'm going to be using both hands. Okay, right, my technique is not what you would expect, okay, but...
Yeah, I would never expect brows first. Do you do that with yourself?
Yeah, I always do brows first.
Okay.
And then I carve them out.
Yeah.
So, to carve out the brows and to conceal the eye, I'm going to be using this as a base for the SOSU Hot Fire palette. Is actually the SOSU Complete Contour Kit, and it's in shade 1. You can see that this palette is already very, very loved. But I find that is just the perfect base for this eyeshadow palette that we're using.
I'm the opposite. I have that gone. I have none of them touched.
Really? That's so funny. I have used the powders, but I prefer the creams in this. So we're just going to go ahead. Wonder can you see this now? Just swirl the little flat concealer brush. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills as well.
And where do you get them on? Beauty Bay?
On beautybay.com. That's where I get the majority of my makeup. Beautybay.com has me broke. Okay,
They do good deals with like Morphe and stuff, don't they? Since I
Kim Kardashian, close your eyes. Just taking a beauty blender, then I'm just gonna kind of blend out the concealer. You're gonna look a bit crazy now for the next 15 minutes.
That's okay.
You can see already how well loved my hot fire palette is. I swear, I just can't stop using it.
I think I've used every colour.
We haven't actually decided what look we're going for, but I think I'm just going to wing it.
Yeah, I do.
You'll probably end up the same way as me. These are all the brushes that we're going to use in your eyes. Actually, they're half the brushes we're going to use in your eyes. There's the Weeva. They're the rose golden edition. I love them, and I cleaned them this morning especially for you. They were a set of 18. They were like 80 quid, but
oh my god,
I swear I have never looked back on buying them. I use them every single day. I use them for daytime, I use them for nighttime. I love them so much. I'd be lost without them. So I'm going to start off with, that's the wrong brush.
Hygiene standards here now. They're very high.
I need a bigger desk. I'm going to start off with Naked from the SOSU Hot Fire palette, and I'm just going to use that as the transition shade. I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of Heat as well. So that's just going to be going just above the crease and below the brow bone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of copper light with a smaller crease brush again. The darker the colour, the smaller the brush we use, and the closer to the lash line we keep it.
Okay.
First, the second colour that I used on the same brush, just to blend out the edges so there's no harsh lines. I'm going to mix a bit of depth and smoked just to do the final crease. So I'm just cutting the crease.
Oh.
This is going to be...
I've never had cut crease done before.
This is
very
going to be exactly like the way that I have mine done. Using a different brush. It is a Weeva one as well, and it's just a shader brush. For shimmery ones, I always wet the brush because I feel that it makes the colour, the pigment look more intense on the lid. So I'm taking to wet it. You can use water, I'm sure. I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. I'm just gonna do that, 2 sprays, and taking the palette, I'm going to use on the centre of the lid, I'm going to use Flame. That's what I have on. You're going to end up looking exactly like me. There's 2 of them. So I'm just going to like dip it onto the palette again, and like that's what your brush is going to look like.
Let's have a look. Oh wow.
It's very intense.
Yeah.
Like you do not get that from a dry one at all. And I'm just going to pop that on the centre of the lid using bouncing motions. Okay, so I'm just taking a smaller shader brush from Zoeva as well, and I'm going to take the shade Ignite just to do the outer corner and bring it up above the Flame on the centre of the crease. So same brush again. I'm using the opposite side of the brush to use the shade Iced. I'm putting Iced on the inner corner, and I'm going to meet up with the outer corner into the crease. Like it's in the one shade, it's GEO1 Gel Black, yeah. I don't know whether they do them in any other colours, but I don't know, we'll see. Actually, do you know what, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to like block the camera for this bit because I kind of need to stand in front of you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So, I'm not going to be able to show you how I did it, but I'm going to show you how good or bad it looks when it's done. Lovely. Now, okay, I don't know if you can see from here, but like the wings are a little bit messy. They're kind of like falling down a little bit, but I'm going to like cut that off with concealer, so it's going to be really, really nice and sharp. So as I can say, you can fix everything with concealer. Okay, so we can finally move on to your face. I'm going to leave your mascara and your bottom line to last because the foundation would only cover that anyways. This is my holy grail foundation. This is the Flormar Perfect Coverage Foundation, and it is in shade 101, and it's called Pastel. So this is what I've been using for the last 4.5 years, day and night. Yes.
And that's a Flormar foundation over there as well, is it?
Be a good idea if we use that first, because that's the primer.
Oh, it's the primer?
Yeah. Flormar Double Radiance Primer, so we should probably use that.
Okay.
But you know what? Prime, don't prime. It doesn't really matter with that foundation, I find, because it's just so flawless anyways. But just for argument's sake, we will use the primer. I'm actually going to use it on a beauty blender. This is, even though it's yellow, it is from the brand Beauty Blender. It came as part of a trio pack. It was the summer fling. There was a yellow one, an orange one and a pink one. So I'm just going to, that little shake because it is a little bit watery, I'm just going to pop it on just the butt end of the Beauty Blender. So it looks like that. It is very frightening when it goes on first, but it's not, I assure you. It's.
You can actually blend it out very well, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And does this does this primer, is it very like an illuminator?
Yeah, it's a double radiance primer, so it is going to leave it very kind of shimmery, kind of nice, like highlighted look, like a sun-kissed. You can use it on its own as well. How nice does that Beauty Blender feel against your face?
It does feel lovely.
Isn't it? Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm converting everyone to Beauty Blender. So if anyone out there hasn't actually used a Beauty Blender, you're probably wondering why I'm like punching Shayna in the veins. The way you're supposed to use it is kind of like a bounce and roll motion, just like that. But like I'm using them for so long now that I just tap it all over the face.
Oh wow.
That's a really good shade on the other side.
It is flawless.
It is. And the Beauty Blender helps as well.
Whoa. And you didn't really use that much.
No, I used about 3. Like you probably would get away with just using 1. But I think the Beauty Blender just kind of soak up a little bit.
That is amazing.
Now, are you going to buy Flormar?
I am going to buy Flormar.
Flormar is the way forward, I'm telling you. It is, I'm going to say that it is better than MAC.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've tried MAC and I just didn't like it as much as this. So this is the pressed powder that I'm using, and it's in shade 3 medium sand. So might be just a little bit dark for that foundation, but for doing a glam eye look like that, you kind of need to be a little bit darker. So this is what it looks like.
And how long would that last you?
Not very long, because I use an awful lot of product. I use way more than I probably need to.
Okay.
So this is a Revolution makeup brush.
Not the same as what you had earlier?
No. It's
Looks very similar.
I got that in Words Pharmacy, actually. Really good brushes. Revolution.
It looks like it sits well in the hand.
Yeah, I really, really like it. So I'm just gonna like tap a little bit onto the brush and then kind of tap it back into the pot. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Pot?
Pot.
A pot of powder?
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you just open your eyes and look back and kind of up a little bit. I'm just gonna set under the eyes with that. Yes, so this is the Sculpted by Aimee Connelly Contour and Highlight All-in-One palette. I love it, oh my god. Yeah, so that's what it looks like in the pan. So this is so intense, this contour, so like only use a really, really small bit.
Okay.
The highlighter, I would use the entire pan on my face if I could. I just need to know, I don't know when to stop, but I'm gonna maybe not go as heavy on the highlighter with you there, but I don't know, with this particular highlighter, I think the denser brush kind of works better. So I'm just going to, again, just tap it onto the pan. Look at that. That's so gold, isn't it?
So cool.
And then I'm just going to, I don't know how to explain what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like brushing it upwards on the upper cheekbone.
Do you bring it around the brow?
Yes, like there. Mm-hmm. Just to where the tail needs the arch, or don't go too high. Oh wow! Freaking love this highlighter. It's just keep raving about it. So
I actually think I can see it from here in the middle.
so you can see it from space. I swear to God. Like I put it on one day and I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but you put on like a highlighter inside, like indoors. Mm-hmm. Like most people do their makeup. I kind of caught the reflection off the window of my mother's car, and I was like, whoa! Aimee Connelly saying what? So using the same palette. This is very strange the way I use the contour now. Before I got this palette, my go-to bronzer was the Benefit Hoola, and the brush out of that is my favourite brush to use for contouring. So
it's like you're more guided.
I love the shape, but it's just the right amount of denseness and fluffiness, and I don't know what that was. But I never part with the brush, so I keep using the brush out of the Benefit Hoola with this palette.
Yeah, it is. I think I'm gonna stop it and
that's the brush that I'm using out with the Benefit Hoola.
Let me feel it. Oh yeah, it's lovely.
I washed it this morning, so look, it's shedding though. This brush never sheds until I washed it.
That's me.
Hello.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's not me anyways. I don't think, maybe it is. I don't know. My phone doesn't light up when I get a WhatsApp message, so I don't know.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna use a tiny little bit on the bronzer as well. Just like that much. Like that's nothing. And tap off the excess. And I'm just going to, ooh wow. Just gonna brush it upwards from, if you make a fishy face, you'll see your cheekbones. Like loads of girls are like, I have no cheekbones. Everyone has cheekbones. If you do that, you're gonna see it better. I kind of so experienced at doing it now myself that I don't have to. But I just follow the line up, kind of just above the ear. Yeah, so that's kind of going to be your line there, and I bring it up into the hairline then, just to kind of blend it and make it look a little bit more natural. That's really nice. I don't need to do any more contour on that side of your face.
Yeah, it looks good. I can see from here.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but for this side I'm going to have to just go a little bit more. So, oh yeah, look at that. So pretty.
Yeah, the highlight is lovely.
Isn't it? Really nice palette. And all these like Irish makeup brands, I cannot recommend them enough. Like, I think girls should be buying them because the girls that have produced them have worked so bloody hard to get them on the market, and they are top quality products. Like that bronzer alone, it's as good or not better as the Benefit Hoola bronzer. And that highlighter is just out of this world. It is just insane. I swear to God, you can see it from space. It's unreal. All I have to do now is under your lower eyelid. Lower eyelid? Yeah. And your mascara. And then just gel your brows and do your lips. The bottom eyelid, I'm going to take the same two colours, the two darkest colours that I used in the crease. I'm just going to keep that really close to the lash line. Then I'm going to take that lighter shade Heat on the same brush that I used it with before, and I'm going to use that to blend out the very edges of the darker colours. Oh my God! I'm an MUA! I'm going to use an Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to set the brows. The reason why I left this to last is because all the powder product kind of goes all over the place. You don't want it sticking on top of the gel. It's better to have the gel stick on top of it. Wow, there's a little bit on the very, very tip of the brush there, but it's not.
And do you find this, like, it dries well and it sets them really well?
It's like hairspray for your eyebrows. Hopefully I don't like stab you in the eye here. I'm just using the same. Why did I black all over?
Did I scare you?
You kind of did. I was kind of like, I didn't know whether to pull away or go straight in. I was like, oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna. The mascara that I'm using is like, it's my holy grail mascara. It is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This is a free one that I got from beautybay.com. This liquid lipstick is unreal. Yeah. You don't need
I actually have the darker one.
Have you? Brilliant. It's the Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I have them in these three shades, and I have another one somewhere as well. This is Be My Baby, Firestarter, Coral Sass, and I have Latte to Go as well. It's kind of like a foundation-y coloured lipstick.
Yay!
That's the finished look. Do you want to see it?
Yes. Oh, I love the
It's really nice.
It goes really well with the eyes.
Yeah, it does. This is Big Mickey himself.
Hi.
Big Mickey. Are you in the shot?
No,
You're gonna have to come in a bit more.
he's normally. There we go. He's normally.
You can see I'm very big.
He's normally a lot more talkative than this. That just scared the life out of us.
The dog. I just
No, I heard something. And I was like, something there.
Oh, I can't wait to watch my face back because when the dog came in, I was like, this dog's gonna bite me.
Was he there all along?
I said Corky, and he came flying at me. Boom.
You knowing that we were recording.
Oh,
We won't put him in the camera.
he's gonna bite my head.
Hello, Rudy. This is Rudy. All right, Rudy.
Hello.
He's not vicious.
No,
He lets on that
he's a
he's
pet.
not.
You a pet, haven't you?
Yeah, he's so cute.
He's the big Mickey dog. Yep. That's him. Famous.
What's his name? Rudy.
Yep.
Okay, chick girl.
I'll be out of here. Hey guys, it's Laurie B, MUA.
Okay, we'll stop it and
survive.